Most women spend their lives feeling like something is wrong with them. But by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why that happened and why most productivity advice was not even designed for you in the first place. One day you're motivated, focused, social, and the next you're exhausted, emotional, and questioning everything. So many of us assume that we're lazy, inconsistent, or just really bad at staying disciplined. But the truth is, the problem isn't you. The problem is that most women are trying to live the same way every single day when our bodies were never meant to work like that. We're often trying to force ourselves into a 24-hour rhythm that was designed around the male hormonal cycle when our bodies actually operate on a roughly 28-day cycle. And nobody really teaches women how rhythm works. But once you understand it, suddenly your energy, mood, creativity, and productivity begin to make so much sense to you. There are 4 weeks in a month, and we have 4 phases of our cycle. Each phase is driven by different hormones. So internally, your body actually is changing from week to week, which makes perfect sense that your energy and your emotions change too. This is where cycle syncing comes in. Cycle syncing is a practice of aligning your lifestyle, your work, your exercise, nutrition, and rest with the 4 phases of your cycle. Instead of forcing yourself to operate the same every day, you start working with your body's rhythm instead of constantly pushing against it. And I actually discovered this the hard way. One time, I had started a new business venture with a team, and I realized afterwards that it was during my follicular phase. I was motivated, positive, outgoing, and the team loved it. Then my luteal phase hit. Suddenly, my energy shifted, and people around me were confused by the change. So, when I first started learning about cycle syncing, it explained years of confusion about my own energy and emotions. But I stopped fighting my body and began to understand it. The 4 phases are as follows. The menstrual phase begins at the start of your bleed. During this time, your hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone are at their lowest, which is why naturally your energy is low. This phase is really meant for rest, reflection, and slowing down. Your body is doing a lot of work. It's shedding the uterine lining and resetting your whole cycle. When we push ourselves during this phase, it can sometimes lead to more fatigue, physical discomfort and pain, and emotional heaviness. Next comes the follicular phase. This phase begins when your body starts producing FSH, follicular stimulating hormone, which starts preparing the ovaries for ovulation. Estrogen begins to rise again, which brings more energy, improved mood, clearer thinking, and much more creativity. This is often when women feel inspired to start new projects, make plans, or explore new ideas. Then comes the ovulatory phase. This is the peak of your cycle and the polar opposite of menstruation. During this time, estrogen is at its highest and testosterone begins to peak as well. This is when women feel the most confident, social, expressive, and energized. It's often a great time for communication, presentations, meetings, social activities, and in general, just putting yourself out into the world. Finally, we move into the luteal phase. Now, this phase often gets a bad reputation, but when we support our body through it, it could actually be productive. After ovulation, progesterone rises, and our body begins to prepare for potential pregnancy. The energy that progesterone brings naturally causes us to slow down and go inward. This is often a time when women become very detail oriented and introspective. This natural attention to detail and inward focus can often make women feel like everything is very heavy emotionally and just dealing with everyday problems. But this is also a great time for organizing, editing, finishing projects, and focusing on logistics. So due to technical difficulties, I will end this video here. But if you look up for part 2, I will go deeper into showing you how this looks, implementing it in real life, and going with our flow. If you got the answers that you were looking for in this video, please let me know below. And if not, look out for part 2. And if you'd like to get my cycle syncing guide, the link is in the description below. Peace.